think we have quite the collection here. Alright guys, so I have another package. I pre-ordered a book and I am ready to show you what I pre-ordered. Okay, ready? Look at it. Oh, I'm so happy. I was not expecting it to come today because, you know, today is the release day of Obsidio. I was not expecting to get it today. I figured, you know, tomorrow or the next day because it had to, you know, come out. But my first ever pre-ordered book, and I got it on the day of the release, and I'm so happy. I'm so excited to get into this. I hope you guys that pre-ordered your books are as happy as I am, and those that are getting this book, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope I enjoy it, and it's just, I'm so excited to see how this story wraps up. Okay, so I just noticed this. Look, isn't that gorgeous? And it's so shiny, oh my gosh! Alright, so I'm going to try to sit and read A Man Called Ove. I am on page 83. I'm not as far as I should be, but oh well. I'm going to try to read as much as I can tonight. We'll see how that goes. Oh, and I really am enjoying this book. I've just had a headache all day. But anyways, I love his character. I love how he knows like right and wrong. And one quote in here is, he does not tell any other man's tales. He doesn't tattletale on other people. I mean, I guess that's a good thing to go by, but at the same time, it's not, because it kind of backfires on him a little bit. But I think this is a good book to learn a lesson from, and it's about a man learning to cope after certain events, and then he meets his neighbors, and then new friendships happen, and I am really enjoying this. It's time for coffee, you guys. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm ready to drink some coffee. Just look at it, you guys. Alright, so I'm going to show you the books I'm currently reading. Here's Land of Stories, and it is by Chris Colfer. I love the cover. It is gorgeous. And we're on page 80, chapter 5. And here is, I'm on chapter 1757. It's going very well. I love it. I have teared up quite a bit. I am really enjoying this book. Avi is a great guy. I mean, he keeps to himself. He is kind of grumpy, but he does what he needs to do. He gets stuff done, but he kind of has a reason behind it. As of right now, he has a reason behind it, and it's just he keeps getting interrupted every time he tries to do this certain thing. And it's either his neighbors or something happens at the place he's trying to do this certain thing, and it's just, I mean, it's sad, but it's funny at the same time. This author has a great way of writing, mixing sadness and humor very well, and I am very glad I'm reading this book. Okay, so as you can see, I'm way behind on keeping up with my pages read. Today is the 16th. I am, like I said, I've been reading 2 books. So I have to find a color for this book, and this book color is blue. I have my Tombow, and it is number 515. So I love the color. It's very pretty. But I'm I'm going to try to figure out how many pages I've read each day. I've kind of got it on Goodreads where I've been updating, but I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll figure it out. So I have A Man Called Ove figured out. That's what I'm going with. I looked at my messages with A Bear and a Bee books, and I kind of went off that and then figured it out. So as of right now, on March 16th, I am going to be starting on chapter 23. Now I need to figure out the pages of the wishing spell and incorporate them in these last several days. Okay, so here's what I've come up with. Blue for A Man Called Ove and yellow for The Land of Stories, The Wishing Spell. I know we started this like a week before, but I don't even remember what day we started on. It probably said it in my stories, in my vlogs, but I'm leaving it at this. Hey everybody, I hope all is well. It is Saturday evening. I'm currently on chapter 33 of A Man Called Ove. Ove, I don't know, but my plan is to watch the movie after I read this book. And yes, I will most definitely have subtitles, but I'm really looking forward to it. And this book offers a wide variety of emotions. I mean, some parts I'm laughing, some parts I'm tearing up, and then other parts I'm just like, oh my gosh. And it's just, this author is such an amazing writer. I mean, the way he writes, it's like you're actually seeing it, like it's actually happening, because he makes the awkward situations seem real. Like one of the characters, they're just talking and it gets awkward. He don't know what to say, so he's like swinging his arms back and forth. And it's just, I love this book. And it's sad. I mean, yes, it is sad. It's about a man who loses his wife and he's just done coping. I do like this book. It does have a hard-hitting topic, so trigger warnings when you read this, I think. But I really am enjoying it, and it does take a good perspective on things. And it has humor and sadness and just everything all mixed in, and the author has written it very well. And so yeah, I do want to watch the movie, but I'm trying to decide if I want to finish this book tonight, because there's 39 chapters and I have until the 19th to complete this book with my buddy read. So I may stop this tonight since I'm at 33, pick it up again tomorrow, see how far I can get. I am thinking about picking up either the Assassin's Blade, because that is the readathon I'm going to be doing. I am trying to participate in, or I may wait to put that in for next month's TBR so I can read the Assassin's Blade and the Throne of Glass right after each other, because I did go to the library and I have 4 books that I need to read. Plus I'm reading the one with my son. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys are having a great weekend, and I will hopefully update tomorrow. All right, so it is time to write in or draw in my pages read on the 17th. 82 pages, let's see here. 40, 60, 82. Did not read on the 16th. Guys, I wanted to show you my weekly spread for this week. I do start my weeks on Monday in my journal. Everywhere else is always on Sunday, but journal is always Monday, and then Saturday and Sundays over here. I've been doing dailies, and I just haven't felt like doing it. I mean, nothing on those 3 days. So I wanted to try this out again. I've tried it before and I loved it, so we'll see how this week goes. I wanted to show you too, I got some new watercolor paints. They're just cheap Walmart. I just got them from Walmart, okay, and they're cheap, they're cracking, but for practice, I guess they're okay. Here is what I did yesterday. Made some plants, succulents, and a polywhirl. My son wanted to paint or draw some Pokemon, so that's what we ended up doing. And I drew him one, and then he ended up painting it, and then it like basically covered the whole page in blue. But here is our paint, my paint. And do you like to paint? Let me know. Okay, I read 55 pages. 20, 40, go right there. Hello and good morning. It is Tuesday. This is going to be the last day of this vlog. I finished A Man Called Ove. Yes, I found out how to pronounce his name. And I apologize for mispronouncing it all week. But I did finish it last night and I ended up watching the movie. I bawled. The ending of both the book and the movie, I cried. I cried more at the end of the movie because, I knew what to expect with the book. And I knew what was going to happen, so I was like crying earlier in the movie than I was the book, but it was so good. This book is about family, love, friendship, finding friendship in the most unexpected places. And this guy is finding reasons to live. His wife passed away, so he felt like he didn't need to be on Earth anymore. And he did try to kill himself multiple times, but things happened and he lived and made family and friends. His neighbors pretty much adopted him. They called him Granddad and Dad. And the little girls, the neighbors, they were adorable. And the way he cares so much, just, guys, I'm serious. I cried through all this. And seeing someone so grumpy and seems always so miserable and hard towards others, but he has a big heart. And that comes into play, having a big heart. And I'm gonna cry if I keep talking about this, but I gave this book 5 stars. A Man Called Ove. I love it. Go watch the movie if you have not watched it, if you've read this. You do have to have subtitles on if you do not understand the language, but it's a beautiful book, a beautiful movie. And watching the movie and seeing Ove laugh and smile when he's always just got a frown on his face, it just made me smile. He found something to live for, and it's amazing. I hope I've got this book coming off okay. I do recommend it. It's a beautiful book. I told a Barnaby Books, we were buddy reading this week, and I told her, I said this book is amazing. I was like, I am definitely going to try out more of Frederick Bachman's writing, more of his books. I said if more of his books are just like this, he's going to become a favorite author of mine. And the way he writes is so real, so raw, and it's amazing. So I don't know how many times I'm going to say amazing and beautiful, and it's so good. So if you have not read A Man Called Ove, it is Ove or Ube. I don't know. Sorry. 5 stars for me. I even give the movie 5 stars. So beautiful. But this is going to be in the end of this vlog. Thank you so much for watching this, seeing how I'm doing on this book, and I will be moving on to a next book in the next vlog. I hope you guys had a great week, a great reading week, and I will talk to you next time. Bye. Bye.